Okay, so the new Xbox is here, and it is officially called Xbox One. I kind of liked Xbox Infinity better, but what are you going to do? Um, so the whole conference, a surprising amount of the conference was actually focused on the TV integration with the Kinect, which the Kinect is actually surprisingly impressive now. It's actually an integral part of the system as opposed to just kind of the gimmick that the current Kinect is. There's all kinds of new features. You get to watch live TV. They have the new Snap to feature, which will open multiple windows so you can be playing a video game and Skyping at the same time. So it'd be even cooler when you beat your friend and you get to see his devastation in person. But all of this stuff still kind of gimmicky to me. I mean, yeah, we get to watch live TV, but you still have to have your actual current television provider. And so, yes, we get to watch TV, but it actually raises more questions than it answers. Can you access your DVR? Can you pause, rewind, all that kind of stuff like you do with your regular TV? Or is it just you can watch live TV? Because if that's all it is, then I really don't see me switching from my actual service provider remote over to the Xbox. But all of that will probably be answered the closer we get to E3. Another thing that they spent an absorbent amount of time on was actually EA Sports and the new engine that EA's working with as far as like character animations and running plays, everything like that, and all of their sports franchises, and the new ESPN. All of this, once again, not really what I was looking forward to with this new console reveal. Finally, about the last 20 minutes or so were actually spent on the games. They announced a new Forza 5, Quantum Break from the Remedy Entertainment, the people who made Alan Wake, which sadly it was not Alan Wake 2, just in disguise, as well as they ended the show with Call of Duty Ghosts. And that was it. 3 main games, and that was it. That was the end of the show. They did talk about how they're going to be integrating a new Microsoft Entertainment division where Microsoft will actually start producing TV shows based on the video games. And Steven Spielberg is actually attached to the Halo franchise, which a little bit of mixed feelings about. Kind of hoping for Neil Blomkamp to still have some kind of integral part in that, but you know, Steven Spielberg, king of sci-fi, what can you do? But overall, I mean, the whole press conference was really more of a look at what we've got kind of a experience. They had the new controller, the new Xbox, all of that new Xbox, new Kinect, very, very bricky. Like the current 360's got those nice curved edges. The new Xbox One, surprisingly cold, I guess is the best way to describe it. Same with the Kinect. It's a much bulkier, almost cinder block looking thing. The new controller, not really a whole lot has changed with the controller. You have the built-in battery pack, so you don't have that awkward thing right in the center of the controller anymore, which is nice. But that's kind of where it all ended. I mean, the innovations or anything like that, it seemed reserved more for how the Kinect is going to be integrated and not so much focusing on what the controller does, kind of like what the PlayStation 4 is doing with the touchpad and everything like that. But I mean, for an hour-long presentation about a brand new system, I was kind of disappointed. I mean, the Xbox is, I mean, not to create fanboy chaos or anything like that. I mean, it's my premier system. That's the one I play most of my games on, and so I was very excited to see what Microsoft is going to come out with. And while what they displayed was very technically impressive, it wasn't what I was hoping to see from the first time I got to see the new Xbox. I was hoping for a lot more of the, I hate the term, but the core kind of stuff for the gamers. And I understand E3 is only a couple weeks away, and that's probably where we get all that. This was really more of a, hey, look at the technical stuff so that we can focus more on the games. But I mean, even just a whole like montage maybe of the games that were coming to Xbox. that you could kind of go into further depth at E3. They're talking about they have 15 exclusives that are going to be shown at E3. Give me a taste of that. Give me something to focus on and to talk about until then. But that's kind of the downside of having a conference displaying a brand new console only 2 weeks away from the biggest video game expo of the year. So we'll have to wait and see. The other thing that was revealed is that it is not an always online console. So rest easy. It is not going to be backwards compatible, which really isn't that big of a surprise. Your gamer score and your avatar, everything about your profile will carry over to the new Xbox One. There is kind of a weird thing as far as used games are concerned. One thing that I did hear was that you can still play used games. There was a lot of controversy about whether or not Microsoft would actually be putting something in place to block used games. You can still play used games, but right now there's kind of this talk that there might still be a fee involved to play the used games. Not really sure if that's true, what the fee might be, anything like that, but a lot of these questions that we have will hopefully be answered in E3 in the weeks before and after. So, as always, be sure to check back here for any further updates, and be sure to click that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.